statements made by U.S. President. They were made on October 22nd during his interaction with the Secretary General of NATO. He made even the most controversial statements. He cancelled the summit Russia-US that was proposed by the US side. We understand that the comments will be provided by the press service of the Russian president about it. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation is open to maintaining contacts with the US State Department to follow up on the understandings that were reached at the telephone conversation between the presidents of US and Russia on October 16th. We needed to stick to the parameters on various aspects of the dialogue, and as well as to continue our progress in the dialogue with regard to the Ukrainian peace process. We hope that Washington will continue to share their approaches and motives for the actions that they are taking. We would like to reaffirm that, talking about the diplomatic settlement of the Ukrainian conflict, Russia continues to adhere to the goals of the special military operation that were proclaimed in February 2022, neutral, non-bloc, non-nuclear status of Ukraine, denazification and demilitarization and development of secure guarantees for the freedom of the Russian-speaking population, as well as for providing unobstructed operations of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. This is the starting point in our work with various countries who want to make a positive contribution to the peace process. We need such a configuration of negotiated solutions that will address the root causes of the conflict and will ensure lasting peace in terms of constructing Eurasian and global system of indivisible security. Russian citizens suffered from the actions of the armed forces of Ukraine, with 1,532 persons wounded, including 88 children. 217 people are killed, including children. The office of president likes so much to talk about children. I'm not asking if they have any shame. I will respond, they have no shame at all, but they should have some logic in their statements. If they hold children dear to them, probably the office of the president should stop killing these children. Again, 217 people are killed, including 6 children. From February 2022, 24,300 people, civilians, peaceful civilians, suffered at the hands of Ukrainian Nazis in total. Just look. Zelensky and his gang like to talk about the Ukrainian identity and pride, but are they not asking themselves that since they care so much about the national identity, what nationality we are talking about?
15th, another event on the topic of military aid to Ukraine took place in Brussels, another meeting of NATO defense ministers. So the Ukrainian Grey Masters have come. Participating as a special guest, the head of the Ukrainian military department, Denis Shmygal, openly called on each member of the alliance not only to open their wallets, but to start allocating at least 0.25% of GDP annually to the needs of the armed forces of Ukraine, which, according to his logic, would cover about half of Ukraine's defense needs, estimated for 2026 at $120 billion to create a reserve for the future. But of course, there is a grain of common sense, because considering the state of economy of aforementioned Western states, if they tie the aid to the GDP, it is quite possible that it will not raise, but it will actually diminish.
Subscribe to OneIndia and never miss an update. Download the OneIndia app now.